Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Global News Weekly with me, Giyo Nze. In our top stories, US President Donald Trump has once more come under heavy criticism for his choice of words. Arrested leaders of the Cameroon separatist movement are still being held by the Nigerian Secret Service despite massive calls for their release. The CAF Inspection Committee to Cameroon started its tour this week amidst doubt of Cameroon hosting the African Cup of Nations in 2019. And in Saudi Arabia, women have been given the chance to attend the football game alongside their male counterparts for the first time in history. Some 10 leaders of the Cameroon separatist movement have been apprehended by elements of the Nigerian Secret Service. The group was taken at Nera Hotel in Abuja, Nigeria. The arrest comes after the escalation of the Anglophone crisis following protests in October 2016. Among the arrested was interim leader of the separatist movement, Sisiku Ayuktabe, who was chairing a meeting at the time of the arrest. So far, a huge campaign is ongoing on social media urging the government to release the 10-man team. US President Donald Trump has once more come under criticism for his choice of words as he used a derogatory term to describe Haiti, El Salvador, and African nations. Trump used this term as he lashed out on lawmakers at possibly restoring protections for immigrants from these regions, something his administration plans to avoid. The African Union and a few countries have denounced his appellation, calling them racist. In Botswana, authorities have summoned the US ambassador to clarify them on the issue. In Gabon, a new constitution has been adopted by the National Assembly permitting unlimited renewal of the presidential seven-year mandate. The constitution also gives the president immunity from prosecution during and after his term in office. The country's opposition has called it an attempt to turn Gabon into a monarchy. President Ali Bongo has 25 days to approve the National Assembly's decision. Still in Gabon, opposition leader Jean Ping has been temporarily banned from leaving the country. He is scheduled to appear before an investigating judge on January 17 as a witness regarding an investigation concerning opposition leader Pascal Eyugu. President Jacob Zuma of South Africa has been booed by crowds during the recent celebrations of ANC's 106th birthday. Zuma, who arrived 45 minutes late, was booed several times during the event by the 16,000-man crowd that filled the Absa Stadium in Eastern Cape. In sports, former international Joseph Antoine Bell has asserted Cameroon's readiness to host the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations (AFCON). Talking to the BBC a couple of days before the CAF inspection visit, Antoine Bell said Cameroon is definitely on track with her preparations. The CAF inspection team started their inspection tour on Friday and have been visiting various host cities. The team is expected to deliver a report after the inspection tour that ends on January 23rd. Still in sports, women in Saudi Arabia have for the first time ever been allowed to attend a football game alongside their male counterparts. They were however separated by barriers from the male-only crowd. Saudi stadiums have been fitted with female prayer areas, restrooms and separate parking lots as well as entrances. Thousands of Saudis have however taken to Twitter to denounce this innovation. They call on women to stay at home and take care of their families. It is here that we draw the curtains on today's edition of the Global News Weekly. I have been your host, Nze Giyo. We leave you with our image of the week. It was taken following the intense mudslides in California, USA.
Audio Jungle.